It was just a couple of adventurous homesteaders who actually discovered Desert Hot Springs, since Captain Yerxa found the underground lake of hot water back in 1913, and his buddy Bob Carr set up camp at just the right bunch of palm trees. Here's Desert Hot Springs now, sitting at the feet of the giant San Jacinto and San Gorgonio Mountains. It's a tiny, old, dusty town on the wrong side of the tracks from glamorous Palm Springs. But behind the signs and walls of those old buildings is a secret world of sparkling, natural, gushing water.
Hi, I'm Christina Pestana.
And I'm Ronnie Epstein. We're the owners of Sagewater Spa in Desert Hot Springs, California. I just couldn't get out of the pool to do the interview. And if you were visiting us right now, you'd feel the same way.
It's a surprising oasis of spas, pools, lakes, fountains, waterfalls, all ready to welcome visitors to forget stress and worries in the healing embrace of its mineral-rich, silky hot baths, where they can happily soak away those aches and pains.
So you're probably wondering why I look so relaxed. That's because I'm sitting in Desert Hot Springs, California, which is a place where you can come and soak in the water, which are extraordinary waters out here. They're rated among the best in the world. My girlfriend and I, April Greiman, purchased Miracle Manor in 1997. We had been coming here as a couple since 1989. The great pleasure is seeing people come on a Friday night, vibrating from weeks or months of hard work in the city, immediately getting into the water and watching them begin to calm down. We're very particular about wanting to have a place that's very quiet, where people could come and there's no telephones, there's no televisions, and we have signs that are placed out that say, "Quiet, please," so that people will let each other find their own space and not even engage each other in conversation if people want to be alone. So there's a lot of people that come out here by themselves. I don't think there's any better place to be, quite frankly. Going into the city, Los Angeles, to do our work and make it possible to afford coming back out here.
People come for the water and the relaxation. It's interesting how being in this big playpen of our mid-century spa brings everyone back to being a kid. It gets everybody grounded. I mean, it's really, really quite lovely to see our guests come in and just completely transform and enjoy themselves. One thing people love to do here, and one thing that we have that's unique to our place, is we have a kitchen in every room with very, very, very cool stuff. The main reason people are here is to soak, soak, soak. Our water comes from the well at 168 degrees. We actually have to cool it to make it delicious enough for our guests to stay in all day. The recommended dosage of Sagewater Spa's mineral water is 4 hours a day, and I tell people, don't miss the Sagewater Fusion Treatment Massage, because it's exclusive to us at Sagewater. We love it here.
Hi, I'm Steve Samioff, and with my wife, I own Hope Springs. We call it Hope Springs Resort. It's a spa, it's a retreat. I mean, basically we had a theory, our design concept evolved as we remodeled the place. Kind of a mixture of modernism. We've got our Eames chairs, we've got our Plattner chairs, but then we've got platform beds that we had made that are very Japanese style, very low. We have like good linens and down comforters, and just basically, the rooms, they're very aesthetic. But water in Desert Hot Springs is reputed to be some of the best water in the world. No odor, chock full of minerals. And as everybody knows, you absorb minerals through your skin. So just sitting in 106-degree water, well, 105-degree water, according to the law, you're just relaxing and absorbing minerals. What could be better than that?
This is the outside of Al Capone's suite, room 14, which we will be going into right now.
the Al Capone suite, and that's his actual bullet hole, so the legend says. Hi, I'm Jill Maya from Two Bunch Palms Resort and Spa. Imagine yourself in a place where you can receive fabulous spa treatments, enjoy soaking in our natural hot springs, and walk around our 256 acres of lush property and leave feeling relaxed, rejuvenated for your body, mind, and spirit.
Welcome to the Desert Hot Springs Motel. I'm Steve Lowe, the owner. This building was built by John Lautner in 1947 for Lucian Hubbard, who was a Hollywood writer-producer. This was created as a Hollywood getaway, a place for people to get out of the LA area, to come out to the desert and enjoy the mineral springs and the desert environment. This year I decided to reopen this building, and we restored it and now offer it for short-term lodging for people to come look at John Lautner's work, scholars, architects, designers, and to look at this important building.
Hello, my name is Susan Lombardi. I'm the president founder of the We Care Health Center in Desert Hot Springs, California. Nothing will rejuvenate like sunshine and looking at the flowers and the trees and going into the hot waters and getting a wonderful massage, and on top of that a light diet of liquids and juices and teas will bring you back to your normal self. We have a wonderful medicine wheel that we had an Indian chief come and design it here for us, so we have healing ceremonies once in a while. And we also have a labyrinth. Labyrinth is a thousands of year old tool that is being used for healing purposes. We have wonderful ceremonies on a weekly basis. So as people learn to let go of trauma, let go of fears, let go of bad foods, let go of bad relationships through walking of the labyrinth or through the use of the pyramid.
So about 6 years ago we bought this place, remodeled it completely, created a minimalist kind of a look for this place, and we started getting people from all over the world. We enjoy Desert Hot Springs because I've never seen any other place that has such magnetic views, beautiful water, rustic desert, and at the same time very, very inviting and pleasurable ambience. And the main draw, this water, is something that is going to bring more and more people, and Desert Hot Springs will be discovered, and we are here nurturing this for the people who want to nurture themselves.
Hello, I'm Mario Jahara, and we are here in sunny and beautiful Desert Hot Springs, just finishing our class in a modality called Jahara technique. This is done in warm water pools, and it's a form of body work that pays great attention to the structure of the body as you help the person to relax in the water. We have a few guests with us. Actually, we're holding a teacher's class, so you have teachers coming from different parts of the world. It's our third year now, and we have plans to continue doing it. And we always favor this time of the year, November, December, where everywhere else is just so cold. And here we have the chance to do our work in an open pool, what's quite a treat, and even go back home with a suntan.
The magical waters attracted a wide range of imaginative entrepreneurs who created a spa city with something for everyone. But after its heyday in the 50s, as the healing center of the world, Desert Hot Springs became a city and changed its focus to subdivision and taxes. Now, 40 years later, enterprising characters from show business, healing, and the arts are transforming each of these neglected historical gems into a serene paradise. Hollywood insiders and seekers of peace and healing from all over the world are regular visitors to their favorite spa, hosted by fascinating people who were drawn to the cool mid-century architecture with chic minimalist lines. The charming variety of fantasy escapist designs has survived time and changing styles to capture the imagination of new pioneers on a quest for sanctuaries of calm and relaxation. Hard-working visionary pioneers believed passionately in the healing powers of the natural hot mineral water and pure fresh drinking water that bless desert hot springs. They wanted to broadcast a message to the world about the miraculous natural healing waters that lay beneath the land here in this isolated northern stretch of the seemingly barren desert valley. A growing number of people are aware of the unique geological placement of desert hot springs, set in a zone containing the vortex of water, land flow, and ancient alluvial faults cradling the deep cold water, and hot mineral water aquifers which supply the many resort hotels.
Hello, I'm Marilyn McKay from Mission Springs Water District. I'm in the Water District Water Efficient Demonstration Garden here at the administrative offices in Desert Hot Springs. The water that Mission Springs Water District serves comes from the watershed that begins high atop Mount San Gorgonio and also is supplied from the top of the Little San Bernardino Mountains. The snow melts from the winter snowpack. The water trickles down the mountain in spring rains, and it makes a 7-year underground journey into the Mission Creek Aquifer. On the right hand is our drinking water. It's cold, it's pristine. The minerals in it are perfectly balanced for drinking and refreshment. On the left hand, on the other side of the earthquake fault, is the hot water. The hot water has a perfect mineral balance for the spa and hotel industry.
Hi, my name is Edna Wells. I'm the curator here at Cabot's Pueblo Museum. We are the preservers of the history of Desert Hot Springs. Cabot Yerxa came out here in 1913. He came into the train depot in Garnet. Came with a friend of his named Bob Carr. Now they decided to come out to Desert Hot Springs because they talked to the train conductor and they said, well, how many people are in Palm Springs? And he said, well, about 250. Cabot looked at his friend and he said, well, how many are in Desert Hot Springs? And he said, well, there's one lady, her name is Hilda Gray, and maybe a few other homesteaders. And Cabot said, well, that sounds pretty good. Now water is very important to the history of Desert Hot Springs. Cabot was the discoverer of both the hot and the cold water out here. Now Cabot homesteaded 160 acres here, and he first built a very small home about a mile south of here, which is a 10 by 20 cabin. He got a burro named Merry Christmas. Now Merry Christmas helped him transport his water back and forth across the desert. There was an old Indian gentleman there. And he said, well, Cabot, he said, you're a crazy white man. He said, you've got water on your property. He said, why are you walking back and forth across the desert? Cabot said, I've looked all over that 160 acres. There's no water there. And the Indian gentleman said, well, my grandmother had a well there. He said, I'll show you where it is. Now, after Cabot dug the Indian well and he found that the water was alkaline, he decided that he needed fresh water here on his property. So he decided to dig another well. Now, he got down to a depth of about 100 feet. And he decided that when he hit this hollow-sounding rock at the end of his dig, that he wanted to go up top, get his sledgehammer, open the rock up. Now, when he did this, of course, up spewed steam. He screamed. His friend pulled him out of there. And this was the first discovery of the hot mineral water in Desert Hot Springs.
I'm Jim Tyers of Medallion Pool Repair. I've been in Desert Hot Springs for now 27 years, repairing swimming pools and installing systems for our wells to hot water wells to heat our pools with. This is one of the well heads here. This well happens to be approximately 122 degrees. And we have water in town all the way from just over 100 all the way up to 180 degrees.
Hi, my name is Joyce Renninger.
My name is Ronnie Deere.
We're owners of the Las Primaveras Resort Spa here in Desert Hot Springs. World famous for its natural hot mineral water and good drinking water. We got to Desert Hot Springs mainly because we heard about the magic waters here, the hot waters. We both worked in show business and we had some injuries. So when we came out here, we decided to, buy the place and start using the water. I tell you, it is absolutely wonderful. Here in our spa, we have one of the few free-flowing systems that they have in some of the motels. And water comes out of the well, into the jacuzzi, into the pool, and then back into the earth. We have 25,000 gallons of water come through the system every day. The water never stops running. We have a really nice open air massage area where we do body wraps, soft blows, all types of massages, facials, reflexology, aromatherapy, a lot of treatments that really relax you.
That wagon wheel back here is from Gunsmoke. And brought it in about 4 years ago. I had went up with a truck, took 6 of us to put it on a wagon. But that saddle over there is my grandfather's saddle, over 100 years old.
We came here 10 years ago because we were visiting and we realized this city has a great opportunity for curing people with this excellent climate we have here, this dry heat that's actually curing by itself. And we have this healing water that's really known all over. And then after a few years, I developed a new technique. I call it the Swammer. That's the Swiss water massage that takes place in the pool. It's a kind of a combination of physical therapy, joint mobilization, muscle stretching, lymphatic drainage, and it's very relaxing and people really love it. But what Desert Hot Springs has is unique in the world. We have healing waters all over the world in different parts. We have them in Europe, we have them in Asia, we have them all over. But this combination of that healing water with this beautiful air, that's probably what makes Desert Hot Springs such a great city and such a beautiful spa city. It's healing.
Hi, I'm Robert. And I'm Brent, and we're the owners of the Adobe and Spa here in Desert Hot Springs. We really, really enjoy it out here. Especially we like the water, but I also like the weather.
People come out for the magic waters. The mineral waters are very silky, and it's revitalizing. We find out that people come in from New York during the winter, and they could barely walk. By the end of the season, they're here. They're practically running down the streets. So we know it's a magic, soothing water.
Well, they always seem to enjoy themselves a lot. They come back year after year after year.
Desert Hot Springs has all the character of a small western town, with American home cooking, seasonal parades, the annual Festival of the Waters, original small shops, the best home-cured steaks in the valley, and a growing colony of writers and artists.
Welcome to the Festival of the Waters. This is an annual event here in Desert Hot Springs, and it celebrates our great hot water aquifer and award-winning drinking water. We have a street fair, about 50 vendors, music, crafts, and 2 days of live musical entertainment and a tour of the town, visiting places like Cabot's and Miracle Springs and the Boys and Girls Club. And there's something for everyone here. If you like hot water, we'd like to get people to find out about this at the Festival of the Waters.
Desert Hot Springs has been doubly blessed because they sit on the top of two aquifers. One is our cold water aquifer, Mission Creek. The other is our hot water aquifer, the Desert Hot Springs aquifer. And the cold water we drink, that's where we get our award-winning water. It's won taste test contests all over the world, and we came in first in 1999, got the gold medal, won silver medals. And then we have our hot water, of course, which is the rejuvenating hot water that people come here to this spa city to sit and soak in and relax.
Here on the walls of the local diner, the Sidewinder, are memories of the town's flamboyant early inhabitants. Cabot Yerxa, the pioneer. L.W. Coffey, the creative entrepreneur. Gus Wardman, who brought his money and business tactics. Bill Tarbutton, the oil rigger, who dug the first wells. And Cole Arod, a gutsy fellow, who fought the authorities to preserve Cabot Yerxa's old house. One of these pioneers was L.W. Coffey, an imaginative business entrepreneur, who heard about the amazing hot mineral water when he visited Cabot Yerxa's grocery store in the San Fernando Valley. It was enough to send him off to Cabot's homestead at the place he had named Miracle Hill. In 1942, Coffey threw a party to inaugurate the first public hot baths, and 2,000 people came. No one except Coffey expected such a big turnout. He ordered 2,000 hot dogs. They were all gone by 11 a.m. He knew how many people would flock to the hot baths to seek relief from arthritis, rheumatism, exhaustion, and stress.
Hi, I'm Bill Daly. I'm the new owner of the spa. I bought it in November. It's taking a lot longer to get going than we thought, but we keep adding projects and going on, and I'm excited about it. It's going to be a great spa. Oh, and the solar panels is my real pride. We got those up and just got approval yesterday from the city that they're ready to generate electricity. But I've been fascinated with mineral waters all my life. I grew up in Indiana near French Lick. It's just always been a passion. So Desert Hot Springs was a real natural place for me to gravitate towards. And then I got the idea of owning a little spa. So here I am.
Well, as you see, it's quite a transformation. It's a year later now. We have 9 rooms, which we've totally refurbished. They all have king-size beds with pillow-top mattresses and down pillows and down duvets. Just absolutely exquisite, I think. And we have 3 pools, which we keep thermostatically controlled. Our mineral water comes in at 170 degrees and goes into the various pools. We keep this one at 105, and then we keep the gazebo pool at 104, and our swimming pool at 90. All pure, natural, rich mineral water, some of the best water in the world. I think we do offer really a relaxing, revitalizing experience up here. It's a very special spot with a magnificent view, and we have a lot of happy customers.
Desert Hot Springs is where people choose to come for the healing experience. Our waters here are the best in the world. I chose the area to provide better healing service for my clients after being located in Beverly Hills in Orange County, California for over 20 years. I decided on Desert Hot Springs as the place to service my clients, to give them the best. I started out in nutrition mainly because I was once in a wheelchair with rheumatoid arthritis, every joint in my body. I couldn't comb my hair, I couldn't shower. And after going through 7 rheumatologists, they all told me the same thing, that there was no cure in the history of medicine for rheumatoid arthritis. So after 3 years of being on my own, through trial and error, I came through it. I found a way out. And I started sharing with other people, went back to school, and I've been helping people ever since.
We have been here for 12 years, and
We use the water very much. We like the water in Desert Hot Springs. Got lots of good quality water, and we use it wisely, skillfully, and we see wonderful results.
My name is Camelia Keibasho, and my husband and I bought this property in 1993. We were very happy to get involved in a business like this. It seems like a nice business to be in. Since then, we did a lot of remodeling. Seems like people enjoy very much the water. They get a lot of help from the therapeutic side of the water. We have many people with arthritis and different mobility problem coming to our place and to Desert Hot Spring basically for the water, and seems to have some relief from the pain and the aches and pains of arthritis and different bone diseases that they have.
Hello, I'm Art Davis, and I'm a single father of 3 boys, and I moved here about 4 years ago. I came here because of the fantastic topography. There's fantastic views, spectacular mountainscapes, San Jacinto Mountain and the San Gorgonio Mountains, and a beautiful desert valley. The desert's very inspirational to me. We have this very nice park, which we enjoyed quite often, and from there we love to hike, so it's just a quick step off into the hills, and those have even more spectacular views of the entire desert valley. It's a wonderful place to start out a family. It's inexpensive to live, and yet it's a very high-quality environment, and you can make a career here. And I think it's very important for my kids. They get a nice, well-rounded education at all the schools here, and from there, there's jobs in the future.
I came to live in this town on March 3rd, 1969, and I purchased this property with a partner. In the process of fixing up the property, I found out the drugstore was for sale. So I bought the only Desert Hot Springs drugstore. Well, another thing I had above the drugstore was a hotel. It was small, maybe 7 units. And we had a lot of people that would stay at the hotel, and then there was no pool or anything to go with it. They would use the coffee spa for their therapy. And just about everybody in town went to coffee spa. It was very, very popular. It's a little bit of heaven. We have the best water in the world, and as you can see, the best air and the best views. We are a perfect place. The weather's perfect. The people are outstanding. They're friendly. They're warm. They're open. More than any community that I have ever visited.
Desert Hot Springs is such a beautiful place. It is so untapped, and it's so close to nature. We have probably the world's finest water, both the cold water, the drinking water, as well as the hot water. And we have views that are just absolutely incredible, and the nicest people in the world. I'm proud to be the mayor of our city, and it's just wonderful to see the way the city is beginning to happen. This is a great place to be, and I think you should check it out. Desert Hot Springs is happening.
The modern City Hall is a hive of activity, where visions of the future are introduced and discussed. With more land available than the rest of the valley, the lofty, beautiful view, world-class natural waters, excellent schools for all ages, and the desire for a simple lifestyle, there's a continuing demand for good planning.
My name is Mike Bickford, and I'm here today with my daughter Lauren. We're training her to take over the fabulous Miracle Springs Resort. We're working diligently, but it may be another couple of years. We have 110 rooms here. We have a fabulous presidential suite and groups and conferences and meetings that come to the Miracle Springs Resort.
The 2 biggest hotels in town are owned by local legend Mike Bickford, who took over the Desert Hot Springs Spa Hotel back in 1979.
We're here at the Desert Hot Springs Spa Hotel in beautiful Desert Hot Springs, California. Our hot water is very plentiful, and we pump it into our 8 pools here. Every pool is a different temperature, and we continuously pump hot water into all of them. So we're blessed with fantastic hot water, fantastic cold water,
and probably sunshine virtually every day of the year. I suppose there's a cloud every now and then, but you'd hardly notice. So we have great water, great sunshine, and we're close to everything.
I always took my mother here because she loved this water. It helped her. She was full of arthritis, and she needed the help, and she got it here. I've seen people here that come with wheelchairs and walkers, and after a little bit, if you keep coming, of course, it's just like everything else. After you keep coming, you begin to get rid of the wheelchair and get rid of the walker.
The reason my parents moved to the desert was because of arthritis. And that was 64 is when they moved, and they discovered this place right after that. And then my son, he discovered the place, and he's had me coming here now.
I live here now. I moved here 14 years ago. And I feel better today than I did 14 years ago.
I want you to know we're coming all the way from Oxnard, Ventura County, for the hot water. Yes, and we come approximately every 6 weeks to 2 months. It's a long way. It's a 3-hour drive, but we appreciate it.
We've been in the baths in Switzerland. We've been in the baths in Hungary. And even in Switzerland and Hungary, people know about Desert Hot Springs baths. This is worldwide famous.
It's the truth. And the price is right.
I'm George Buzz Gamble, editor and publisher of the Valley Breeze News, Desert Hot Springs' one and only local newspaper. I came here in 1979 because I thought there was a lot of opportunity for a t-shirt shop here. I was drawing cartoons, caricatures, doing artwork in the back office, and people were walking out with the store. I also had a small cartoon syndicate on the side that I sent out to small hometown newspapers. And just out of the blue, I grabbed the name, the Valley Breeze. I thought then it wasn't confined to one area. It could just blow anywhere. And the newspaper is going great guns. I love it. It's that little niche I've been looking for all my life.
I'm Marge Cook. I'm executive director for the Desert Hot Springs Groundwater Guardian Team.
We could hear you and Jonathan outside with Gary and Brad and they could hear Gary too.
The mission statement for the Groundwater Guardian Team is to educate and motivate the greater Desert Hot Springs community to care for and about their groundwater. What a valuable resource that we have here in protecting it.
We were designated the first Groundwater Guardian High School, and I started working with the Groundwater Guardians of Desert Hot Springs in order to establish this program back in 1999 when we opened the school.
My name is Gary Brockman. I'm a volunteer at Cabot's Pueblo Museum, and I'm also an employee of the Mission Springs Water District here in Desert Hot Springs. We're fortunate enough today to be standing in front of one of the monuments built by a gentleman named Peter Toth. So what he has done is built 67 of these monuments throughout the country, including Hawaii and Alaska. Now this monument, we believe, is the tallest monument that Mr. Toth created. It came from a 750-year-old 20-ton redwood tree that was felled by lightning up near Modesto, California in the Sequoia National Forest. But the feather is actually a cedar tree from Idlewild, just up the hill here from us. And it stands there today as a monument to the plight of the Lakota Indian.
My name is Judy Bowman.
And I'm Jeff Bowman. And we own Living Water Spa here in Desert Hot Springs, California.
We opened last year. We opened in November of 2003.
Living Water Spa is a European-style clothing optional facility.
And we chose Desert Hot Springs because we're really drawn to the natural mineral water that we have coming out of our own well, flowing into our pools.
Our other great claim to fame is massage. We're both massage therapists. We have seen miracles happen in the lives of people thanks to the context of good unity, good touch, and the wonderful hot mineral water here at Desert Hot Springs.
Welcome to the Beat Hotel in Desert Hot Springs, California. My name is Stephen Lowe, and I'm the owner of the hotel. This hotel was built in 1957 and was originally called the Monte Carlo Hotel. I decided to reopen the hotel and name it the Beat Hotel after the Beat Hotel in Paris, which was legendary, where the Beat writers, William Burroughs, Gregory Corso, Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, and a whole group of people lived and worked. And so the other influence was Via Muneria, which is also referred to as El Muneria in Tangier, which is another hotel that William Burroughs specifically wrote in, and where he created his novel Naked Lunch. And also I have one of the mugwumps from David Cronenberg's Naked Lunch film. So in this hotel I've installed a interpretive site educational retreat based on the work of the Beat authors. So guests can come and stay in the rooms and relax in our swimming pool and spa, and at the same time really invigorate their mind.
When I was deciding to buy it, and I was sitting there looking at the pools and thinking, well, I could have 11 rooms and 3 pools with mineral water, or I could have my apartment in New York. So that's when I decided this seemed like a much better idea. The water is just, it was wonderful when I came, and then I drilled a new well, and it's just silky, and it just feels so wonderful. And every time I feel a little frustrated and get back in the water, then I just think, oh my God, that we have to tell everyone in the whole world about this. I can't believe everyone doesn't want to come here. It's so amazing.
This bathhouse, erected 1947 by L.W. Coffey, Lillian T. Coffey, who developed these God-given curative hot mineral waters so long hidden beneath the sands of the desert, waiting for the time to arrive when suffering humanity could enjoy nature's benefits, the wealth of health. Desert Hot Springs, an oasis and home of the healing waters.
The desert. It's beautiful. You should all come. What's there not to like? Chris, what do you think about the desert?
Phenomenal. The nature, the aspects of the healing, the water, the vortex energy, everything. There's nothing similar like it is all over the world. I can tell you that. It's phenomenal.
rolling, rolling down the river. Ba ba ba, ba ba ba, da da ba, da 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 da. Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river.